down, you're going to go down. And all of those screens become one screen.
Wow.
And then you take your journey. Good?
Thank you, Chief.
It's all in you, brother. It's all in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to look somebody else up now, okay?
All right.
Simply Hugh Love. Simply Hugh Love. You the next contestant on Chiefing with the Chief. Come on up and let's keep chiefing. Peace, my brother. Peace. I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you sound like you're far away.
It's on the card. I'm gonna try to swap it right now. How you swap it? How's it sound now?
Sound better. I can hear you now.
Yeah. I really joined the chat to this profile I'm on is someone close to me, and I wanted to encourage them as well. But I did conjure up a question while I sat here and thought about it. One thing that I think about myself a lot to ask you as you begin to talk and educate others, I wonder about myself. Though I hear a lot of information throughout the world, throughout the internet, and things that I read, but none of it new to me.
Yeah, you blacked out for a second.
Okay, so all the information I be receiving, most of it doesn't sound new to me. It just makes me feel like I'm remembering. And more or less, I got told one time that I come to understanding quicker than other people. But also with that, I feel like it may have held me back in life because I'll put myself in so much forethought or foresight about maybe like a career or something that I'm into or want to do, or find myself losing motivation once I put full thought into it and come into that that full understanding or that end result, what it may look like, and then in foresight it kind of turns out the way I've seen it.
Yeah. So what's just called plotting your path. So instead of seeing what's there, see what you want to be there.
Okay.
So when it happens, it's gonna be what you want. You gotta add intention to the vision. You seeing it without any intention, so it's just appearing. It's like the brother right before you was looking at all the different screens because he haven't chose his path. Yours is just in a different language that you understand. So it's telling you to choose you and choose your path. But many of us forgot how to do that. So the answer is see the image of how you want your life to be in your mind and be intentional about it. Don't let it just come up on its own. Now, your whole spiritual alignment has to manifest that purpose. And then you say, that's where I want to be. This is where I'm at. How do I bridge the gap between the two? And energy travel in the path of each existence. Now, you might end up with having upheavals in your life as you recalibrate. Because now you have to shake off the energies that's not serving you getting to the goal. And as you do that, sometimes it feel like your life falling apart. It's not your life falling apart. It's the stuff that doesn't serve you that's falling off. Let it go. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it hurts bad, real bad. Embrace the pain. Because when you feel the pain and letting it go, that's how you know that your love is true It served its purpose, and now I'm reaping the lesson by going through the pain. So now I never forget the lesson because it hurt too bad for me to forget. So I'm not gonna make that mistake a second time. Right? Now your life starts smoothing out once you get past the upheaval. The bigger the goal, the longer it takes. Right? But it's a process. And if you follow the steps of the process, you determine what your process is. So you put your goals in mind. If this is where I'm trying to be, this is where I'm at. How do I get there? And then you start plotting your path, deliberately with intention. I'm gonna get what I set out to do, and believe in you. It's already in you. Now you just got to get it out you.
I believe in that because I just when the last dude was talking about the whole music thing, I was like, man, those little bursts and jolts of energy, I be feeling the same way, and I used to feel like that about the music. But as I like practice, you know, try to slightly be intentional here and really, I guess, put myself in it with foresight and really see if this is something I really wanted to do. It was like the pain, like my body, my spirit was remembering it like as pain, like it was too painful to endure whatever it came to do.
Yeah. So the pain is to lock the lesson in. It's to lock the lesson in. You have to determine what the lesson being learned is. That's the only way to relieve the pain. The loss becomes the lesson when you learn from it. And then the pain, when you're not in physical form, the deeper the pain was, the more you like, yeah, man, I felt that in the physical world. Because you don't feel it in the spiritual world. You think it in the spirit. It's all information in the spiritual world. But in the physical world, you get to feel it, the ups and the downs, and the pains and the sufferings, and all of those are good emotions. You felt life. That let you know you was living. Now you got to live with intention. So now that you use all of your lessons to build your future life, that's walking you through your book of life. Everything that you went through in your life has trained you to become what you want to become. So all of your pain was all of your lessons learned. And all of your pleasure was all of your celebrations given. Good?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Nah, that sounds smooth enough for me. Like you said, I guess if I were to again put thought into what you said right now, I ain't chose yet.
You gotta choose you first. Gotta
I
choose you
appreciate
first.
you.
Yeah. All right, my brother. I'm gonna let somebody else up now.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yeah. You're gonna do this to my phone now. I think that's like 2 hours. Grandmaster Bay, come on up. Chiefing with the chief. See how I can help you today.
What's happening? Can you hear me?
Peace, my brother. Yep, I hear you loud and clear. Loving them dreads you wearing.
That's my little one. She wanted to be on.
Hey, Princess, how you doing?
Say what's up, Yeah, going for it. I had a couple of questions. I had like two.
Let's go.
The first question.
I got 50 questions.
You got 50 questions? I don't know if you're going to answer 50. That was random.
Let her pick her best three. How would you want it that way?
You want me to ask a question first? Okay. All right. So my first question. The last couple of days, it's been kind of hectic on the energetic level. Like, especially when I be doing my meditations at night. Like when I be doing my meditations at night, going through the whole processes, you know, of stimulating the energy, it look a lot differently now than what.
Don't get closer, you might get burnt.
No, when it would look different now than what it used to before, like when my eyes is closed. Like for example, um, I could see part of my body halfway, like straight down the middle. Part of it would be like a black and gold flame on my left side, and on the other side it'd be more like a rainbow light, you know. And I noticed that when I don't know, it would be stuff that just be coming to me and download. And when I put my right hand on top of my left hand, it kind of calmed down the like the black and gold flame, you know. But I don't know. I guess I'm kind of wondering more about, you know, like tapping into it and what does it mean on a DNA level, you know, like what other
Them your
beings are.
bloodline. Them your what you call the two primary bloodlines. The black and gold, them big mama boys,
Hmm,
right? And that kaleidoscope of colors you see that you interpreting as a rainbow, that's your Pleiadian line. The seven
mm,
sisters is the seven rays of the rainbow.
okay, now
So,
that's funny
so
because her extremely rainbowed out, like extreme.
her bloodline dominance can be the Pleiadian lines,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So what's happening with you is by balancing your Pleiadian line with your Earth born line is your black and gold.
Hmm.
It's keeping you in balance. That's why you seeing what you seeing
Okay.
when you put your hands together.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
that's telling you to make a balancing ritual by using that as the anchor. Oh, he buffering. I don't know if he can still hear me. Can y'all still hear me? Is it just him? Or is it
I
just
can
both?
see.
You buffering. Okay. Guess. Oh. It's telling me I don't have no more requests, and I'm looking at the camera saying 9 requests. Let me go to questions then. Black Rose. I'm also constantly seeing 111. That's my mother's birthday. She's been gone since 6/23/12. That's her communication. If you know that's her birthday, whatever her birthday mean, every time you see that number, that's the energy that is presenting itself to you. How you see that energy. Nuna knows. Can you explain what you said about the womb and the guy's grandmother, please? Okay, let me see if I can. Um, Raise your hand so I can see you. Nuna knows. I'm gonna try to bring you up so we can go over it. Nuna knows. Nuna knows. Uncharted. I can't see right now. I'm gonna let you. Hold on. Uncharted awareness. I'm about to pull you up now, sweetie. Uncharted awareness. I sent you a request because it deleted all of the requests. So if y'all want to come up, it must be an hour in. Yep. So um, if she don't come up, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna start a new one. Uncharted awareness. Did you get the? They gonna bring your assets to your family, and they gonna give y'all some conditions to receive y'all inheritance. So, Achia Will 901 said, with the return of the matriarchy, how to be claimed by land, assets, and estate without filing paperwork with the pseudo government. They gonna bring it to you. Man, the archivist. Can you talk about men whose psychic gifts from a mother and how they might be affected if they are born via C-section? C-section is only designed for emergency distress and childbirth. You wasn't supposed to give them out like candy. The C-section is for the mother to have postpartum depression issues and the baby to feel isolation issues. It's all designed and used out of context. That being said, the right brain is what we call your mother brain. In your anterior gyrus, it's like right here in your right brain, this is your open channel right here for your incoming spiritual messages. It's called the anterior gyrus. But it's going to be arcing with your pineal gland that's like right here. That arc of energy makes you have a tingling sensation at your crown. But when it's just the pineal gland, you feel it right here. The pineal gland light up from air development, but your anterior gyrus receives the incoming spiritual messages, right? And if your spiritual messages is not getting through because your pineal gland is calcified and you're not doing nothing to decalcify it, then you have to start focusing on it so that you can activate it. And this is when they call activating the third eye, right? So once the third eye activated, now the psychic energy that's coming in from your mother brain, your right brain, your left brain is your father brain. This one is governed by your Y chromosome. This is governed by your X chromosome and your mitochondrial connection to your heart chakra that comes through the umbilical cord from your mother, right? It's a chakra loop from the heart chakra to the navel. It's a 3 chakra loop, right? And so when the mother teaches the child to activate the father mind and by giving him assignment, but she's communicating spiritually through the mother brain, right? This is like a computer, the motherboard and the software. The software has to be programmed, spiritual information, and you store it on the hardware, neural network, neurons, dendrites, axons in the brain, and they start constantly exchanging data, right? Now, the sons who receive a strong connection to the mother, they will have their right brain abstract artistic self at a higher frequency than their left brain intellectual logic. And they will have a different learning style than the rest of the children. The children who are operating left brain, generally they learn visual, audio. First visual, then audio. But children who learn from the right brain, mother brain, they don't learn linear logic. They learn abstract reason, right, and artistic expression. So they probably can't explain it to you, but they know what they understand, but they don't know how to left brain explain it to you. So the left brain has to develop the linear logic to understand that to interpret the abstract of the right brain, You have to understand the mother's frequency. Once you understand the mother's frequency, you can read it almost like reading a book. This is called your psychic awareness. This is when you learn intellectually that the spiritual side of things means something. And once you create a codex, you can translate what the spiritual information is to the people who don't understand spiritual things because they stuck in the left brain. This is why everybody's right-handed, because most of our left brains are turned off. I mean, our right brains is turned off. And the left-handed people come in right brain dominant. That means they mother line dominant. And this is why they always try to force left-handed people to write right-handed. The side effect they didn't anticipate that sometimes the left-handed person becomes ambidextrous, which makes them predisposed to develop a spiritual balance that other people don't have by being forced to write with their right hand to use their left brain. So you forcing the synchronization between abstract information and linear logic, right? And now they be finding the balance in the two. And if they take on spiritual concepts, they able to intellectualize them and artistically understand them at the same time. And that right there allows them to be able to generally go further than other people in the same field. Okay, I want to do some more Q&As, but it's not letting me access nobody on it's not letting me access nobody on this video. So I'm gonna end this. I got about oh yeah. So I got about another hour worth of power on here. So I'm gonna end this here, then I'm gonna reboot back up for the part 2. All right. So if y'all want to watch the part 2, I'm about to reboot back up. But that's so other people can come on. And if I didn't